What's up, guys? So as you can see by the title of this video, this is one of those crazy jail stories that normally I wouldn't have shared, but I have recently decided that I'm going to go ahead and start sharing selectively. Obviously there are a variety of reasons why I can't, tell certain stories. So this story happened in one of the county jails that I was being bounced around in during that whole pre-trial part of my experience. So I'm in this jail. It's a maximum security, a whole bunch of fucking shit people that I'm living all around. It's terrible. And once or twice a week, they take us to a weight room where we could work out. That's before they removed all the free weights and stuff, so we had them back then. So it was a big deal for me, because I worked out regularly throughout the whole week anyway, and that was basically what kept my mind sane, was that I devoted myself to working out, so I was very dedicated to that. So the gym was a great opportunity for me. Sometimes they skipped weeks, we only went once a month. So I definitely wanted to be there, and we were only there for like 45 minutes or an hour. So normally, at least in New Jersey, in my experience, the black guys outnumber everybody else. There's a lot of gangs also when you further break it down, but it's black guys, there's Spanish guys, and the white guys being the minority, the true minority. So most of the white guys, a lot of the Spanish guys just stay out of that weight room because a lot of shit happens there. You know what I mean? It's packed. All these people want to get in there. So, I don't give a fuck. I always go wherever I want freely. So sometimes I'd have guys with me, maybe a maximum of like 5-6 guys working out, or the Spanish guys with me. But it got less and less depending on the population. So it got down to the point where in the unit that we were locked in, it was mostly all black guys. So there was really nobody. So it was me and one Cuban guy that are there that I was actually real tight with at the time. So we go to the weight room one week, and the Cuban guy comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, these guys over there are talking shit about how strong they are, and you've been coming down here lifting, and you can't fuck with them, and you can't touch anything that they do. How they're much bigger than you. Just stupid, fucking petty bullshit that I don't give a fuck about. What the fuck is this, kindergarten?" Anyway, he kept talking, and they were talking, and it wasn't directed directly towards me. I didn't hear them say shit about me personally, but it got to the point where my boy's like, "Yo, why don't you just go over there and shut these motherfuckers up?" You know what I'm saying? And we're surrounded in this gym with a bunch of fucking people, and we're the minority. So I don't know what I was thinking that day. Typically I wouldn't, but I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's go." So they were bench pressing at the time. And, the biggest one, the fucking troublemaker of the whole bunch, way bigger than me. Guy was like 6'4", 270 maybe, big dude. And he's the antagonist of the whole shit. So, and he's the strongest of the whole group. So my boy told him, he's like, "Yo, you guys pick whatever the fuck you want. You rack whatever weight you want, and my friend will fucking beat it." So they're all laughing now, talking shit, and the crowd comes around, and they're all thinking I'm going to fucking lose this thing, and I'm crazy for even trying, just because of the size difference. I was probably like 190 at the time, and I'm 5'9". So the guy racks 350. He puts 350 on the bar, and he gets under it, and he presses it. He could have had more reps. I could tell he had like, 2 or 3 reps in him of that weight, which is decent. It's a good lift. But I was just fucking ridiculously strong at the time. And they didn't know it because I don't need to show it off. I don't do it often. But, so my boy's like, "All right, put 365 on." So he's putting a 365. These guys are all amped up, talking shit, thinking I'm going to lose this. And that started getting me upset. That now it is directed towards me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling fucking insulted. Like, fuck these motherfuckers. So anyway, right when I'm about to go do the lift, I start psyching myself up, and I looked at my friend. I was, "You know what? Fuck that 365. Put 465. Add another fucking 100 pounds. Fuck these motherfuckers." So now he pulls me on the side, and he's like, "Yo, Hollywood, come on, man. All you had to do was put that fucking 365 up. Like, why are you going to get crazy and try to fucking do this crazy weight now? What the fuck?" He's like, "What are you thinking? Just fucking beat him. Let's get the fuck out of here." I was like, "Man, fuck that. Just put that shit on." He puts it on. They call all their boys. A bigger crowd comes now. The guys playing basketball, they come into the weight room. Everybody's watching this shit. I psych myself up. I'm fucking getting furious, like building a fucking rage in me before this lift. No warm up, no nothing. I fucking lay down, I do my movement, and I fucking take it off the rack and press that shit. Bam! No problem. Rack it, get up, and walk away. Boom. They were fucking devastated. Devastated. All of them. Fucking faces dropped. Silence. I just walked away. Left the weight room. The following week now, we go back in. Same whole crew of people. And, only me and the Cuban guy. So something else that goes on in the weight room is, there's a radio that's behind the cage that we can use during that workout time. And, usually what happens is, and what I actually put in place to happen, in all fairness, is that, one day is rap music, one day is Spanish music, and one day is the white music, rock music. So alternated. Obviously, if there's no white guys there, they didn't need to have that opportunity for that day. So this next week, after that whole lifting shit happened, we go there, and it's our day to pick whatever we want. So I put on Spanish music, or actually I put on rock music. That's what I wanted to work out with. Now keep in mind, there's only 2 of us there, and we're outnumbered. At least they have like 25. And, but keep in mind also is that I had status, he had status, we were both fucking feared, and we had reputations that were solid throughout the whole fucking facility, throughout thousands of inmates. We could move, and, generally we were not fucked with. So, I go, turn the radio on, start working out a little bit, and a couple minutes later, the radio changes, goes to the rap station. I look over, I didn't catch who did it. I'm like, fuck. Go back, turn it again, walk away. A couple minutes later, boom, it changes again. It's this fucking big dude, the same motherfucker that was talking this shit and that I beat in the bench. So I don't know what it was, man. There are times, a huge part of it was during that time, I didn't know what my whole legal outcome was going to be. I didn't know that I was going to get out of prison. At that time, I'm still facing life. I'm facing life, and I'm going through all of that fucking stress that's unimaginable. The thought alone of being gone forever, and that translates into a form of desperation also, and not giving a fuck. Even though it hadn't actually happened yet and wasn't, true, that was what I was looking at, and that's what I was convinced, by others was my reality. So what that resulted in was, I don't give a fuck. I'm going down anyway. This is my fucking life. This is my reality. These fucking cages and these kind of motherfuckers around me. So fuck it. And again, normally I'm not like that. Normally I'm very calculating and in control. But that day, some shit was going on. I don't know if it was shit in the street that I was stressed out about, but whatever it was a combination of all these factors that, my judgment slipped. My judgment slipped, and, after the guy changed the radio, I told my boy, I was like, yo, I'm going to get this motherfucker. He's like, the Cuban guy, he's like, nah, man, Hollywood, what the fuck you thinking, man? He's like, we're fucking outnumbered like a motherfucker, and we're surrounded in these cages. You know what I'm saying? This is not the right time. We'll get this motherfucker another time. I have no problem with it. I mean, he was down for whatever. Dangerous motherfucker. So he says his piece. I'm like, fuck that, man. I walk away. I start thinking about what he said. I'm like, yeah, it's true. We're going to get fucking killed in here. We're fucking so outnumbered. This is ridiculous. But again, that rage just built up, and it was the wrong fucking day for me. So without saying anything to my friend, which was even crazier, this guy's on the bench again. He's on the bench press. He's got a lot of weight on the bar. I grab a 45-pound plate, and I walk up behind him. I'm ready to fucking bash this motherfucker's skull. I'm going to smash this plate on his head. He's going to drop that weight, and he's going to fucking die twice because of this fucking attack on him. And it was so fucking crazy that somehow my boy caught what was happening from the corner where he was. He saw me go up to this guy, and he fucking ran and tackled me right when I was about to smash this motherfucker with that 45-pound plate. Tackled me. I dropped the weight, and he fucking dragged me out of the weight room before anything happened. And I was so surprised also because other people saw it. So I'm thinking he just fucked me up so bad because, now not only am I going to get fucking jumped in here and stabbed and shit, but I didn't even get my shit off. I didn't even fucking get my point across to do anything. So it all would have been for nothing. But I was shocked. They didn't do shit. They didn't do shit. They just let him fucking take me out of there, and boom, that was the end of that. So he saved my life that day, because there's no way I'm beating that charge. You know what I'm saying? It's murder. That's it. Murder one. And I think back, like, you know, how many times in my life where my thought process was just off. You know, I was under too much pressure, too much strain, and I fucked up. And that was one of those times. And amazingly, you know, I happened to be with somebody who was solid also and knew better. And, you know, one of the few people that had the ability to even deal with me at that level. You know what I'm saying? So he really saved me that day. It would have went so bad either way, you know, but I wanted to kill that motherfucker that day. And the craziest shit about it all is when you think about it, what the fuck are we talking about? Stupid fucking radio. Nothing. Talking about fucking nothing. And here I am, ready to fucking murder this guy and brutalize his ass in there. And that's the way it goes in jail and prison. You know, that environment becomes your whole world. And that's why I've seen so many fucking instances, unfortunate cases where people get fucking stabbed over the dumbest shit, over fucking cups of state juice and shit. That's disgusting. Over the TV station, over the fucking radio like this. The dumbest fucking things that nobody gives a fuck about in the streets. A bag of tobacco, whatever. This is what the fuck people are getting stabbed over. You know, so again, after that, you know, it was war. It was all going to be war. We were going to fucking kill each other. Us against them, and it was on. But again, miraculously, and I always say miraculously because I feel like God saved me in a lot of ways and a lot of times. You know, because of my legal proceedings, I happened to get shipped out. You know, the next day, before anything could go down, boom, fucking prison vans there or transports there, took me to another county, and that was the end of that. I never ran into that black guy again, the big dude, when I went downstate to the different prisons, so shit never happened. You know, but again, just one of those crazy stories, and looking back at how, you know, that one instance could have changed my whole outcome for me. I never would have been here in front of you because I'd have been down for murder. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story and got something good out of it. Thanks.